Hi, and welcome back. So today we're going to talk about our shoulders. Last class we talked about the hips and pelvis and this whole area and where to keep it in space in various yoga movements. So today we are going to focus on the shoulders. Now, shoulders are quite complex and, there's a lot to say about. However, I'm going to try to keep it simple and just focus on the basics that you need to know for now. And then as we keep going, as we keep learning more, you're going to learn more about shoulders, that's for sure. So for the class, you're again going to need blocks, your yoga blocks if you have them. Now, if you don't have the blocks, I'd suggest that you take a couple of thicker books and try to make sure that they're a similar size because we will use them, although it's an optional use for what I plan to use them for. So when we get there, you can pause the video and decide if you want to find a couple of books or not. And also, we're going to use the blocks in another way where instead of blocks, you can maybe use a couple of water bottles. Now, they don't have to be metal or plastic. You can use regular water bottles that you would buy in a store if you were buying bottled water. Again, making sure that they're about the same height. And they will do just fine. So you really don't need to have the blocks. But if you have the blocks, have them close by. Okay, so let's start. And today we're going to start sitting down. So again, you can feel free to sit down on the floor, but if you're noticing that your knees are too high up, then feel free to grab a block or a book or even a pillow for now. And you can place it under your sit bones just to find a little bit more space, a little bit more length in the spine. Okay. So find a nice, comfortable cross-legged position. Again, you can cross your legs at the shins and ankles, or you can stack your heels in front of each other. And then move any flesh that you may have under your sit bones so that you can firmly feel them pushing into a ground or block or a pillow, whatever you have under your sit bones. Good. And then from there, try to stack the top of your head right above your shoulders, and your shoulders should be right above the hips. So you're trying to find a nice long spine here. The pelvis is neutral, so try to not have too big of a lumbar curve here. Try to have nice long spine, and then open across the chest, but also open across the back. So don't try to squeeze the shoulders behind you so that your chest pops forward, but also don't round your arm bones, your shoulders forward either. So you want to have nice open, feels very spacious across the front and the back. Okay. And now, gently close your eyes. So you can have your hands anywhere along your legs and just rest your hands there. The palms can face down. That's a more grounding way to sit here. Or you can flip the palms to face up if you're ready to receive some energy. Another option is to just cup your hands at your lap. And then make sure that you're not jutting your chin up or pulling it too far down towards your chest. Just have your chin parallel to the floor. So you're grounding through your seat and then lengthening up. Imagine that there is a string at the top of your head and somebody is trying to pull the string. So you're finding this energy, feeling this energy going up towards the ceiling or the sky if you're outside. Just start focusing on your breath. The first couple of rounds, you're just observing your breathing. Just noticing what it feels like to breathe right now. Breathing is something that you're constantly doing, but how often do we actually stop and focus on it? This can be very calming. very therapeutic. As you continue breathing here, like we did last time, see if you can relax your belly here. Allow it to just be completely relaxed. Don't pull it in. Don't try to hide it. And then we're going to start sending the breath into the belly. So we're doing this last time lying on the ground. This time we're going to do it sitting up. We're going to add a little bit to it. So as you inhale, send the air into the belly, allowing it to expand forward and to the sides. And then exhale, gently releasing the air, releasing all that energy, the prana, pulling the belly towards the spine as you exhale fully. You can inhale into the belly. And exhale gently. One more time like that. Inhale. And exhale. Now we're going to add a count to our breath. So we want to make sure that our inhales and exhales are the same length. And I'm going to start with a count of 4. So let's all exhale. And start your inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 1, 2. Relax the belly. 3. Fill it up. 4, 5. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we'll go up to 5. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more time like that. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now keep breathing and counting for yourself. You can choose your own count. It can be up to 4 or 5 or 6. Hopefully you can count better than I can. Just try to keep the count even. And watch your breath as it moves. If your mind starts to wander, bring it back to your count, back to your breath. Let's do one more round. And when you're finished, let go of the count, let go of thinking of sending the air into your belly. Just return to your natural rhythm of breathing, noticing how that feels right now. And then gently lower your chin towards your chest. And really try to pull it towards the chest as much as you can. We want to feel the nice stretch in the back of the neck here. Breathe into that space now, into the back of your neck. And start gently fluttering your eyelashes, opening the eyes. Gentle gaze down towards the floor of your mat. And inhale, lift your head up. Good. And let's now come onto our backs. So find nice position here. Extend your legs onto the mat and then extend your arms up above the head into nice morning stretch, full body stretch. Reach the arms up, reach your feet the other direction, stretch out the body. Good. And then from here, we're going to pick up our shoulders and our arms and move them all the way over towards the right as far as they will go, and then release your arms back down onto the floor. And now move your legs, moving over towards the right, again, as far as you can place them. Try to keep both shoulders and both hips, sit bones, glutes on the floor. So don't allow your left glute to lift off the ground like this. You want to have it glued. And then if you want a little bit more, you can cross your left ankle over your right. And you can also grab your left wrist with the right hand. Just gently pull onto your left wrist. You'll feel a nice stretch along the whole left side of your body. This is called banana pose, bananasana. Good. And inhale, let's bring everything back to center. Your shoulders, your arms, your legs. And then we're going to move over to the other side, lifting the shoulders, the upper body, arms, and then your legs as well towards the left. So everything's moving towards the left, creating a nice banana shape with our body. And then again, if you want more, cross your right ankle over the left and grab your right wrist with your left hand. And then feel into that right side of the body. It's going to make the stretch even deeper. You should feel your side ribs expanding. And inhale, come back to center, bringing your upper body and then your legs back. Good, let's bend the knees. And then bring your knees into your chest, arms around the knees. You can rock side to side a little bit. Looking out the window here. It's like almost middle of the April and it's snowing. Good, let's place the feet back down on the floor. Again, the heels don't have to be too close to your glutes, just wherever they fall, wherever it's comfortable. But make sure that your feet are pointing, your toes are pointing straight forward. Feet are about hip width apart or so and parallel to each other. Good, so we did this last time. You're going to find the same nice alignment here by first lifting the hips just gently, point the tailbone towards your heel, so finding a neutral pelvis and then placing the hips back down. Then lift your shoulders, lift your chest, slide your shoulder blades under the back so that you can nicely open across the chest and then place your chest back down. And then lift the head and make sure to lengthen the back of the neck and then place the back of your skull down on the ground. Nice. And then as we did last time, try to engage all these deep lower abdominal muscles by pulling them all together towards the middle. Good. Keeping your chest nice and open. You're going to flow a little bit here into a bridge pose. Inhale here. With an exhale, lift the hips, but this time you're going to lift the arms up as well. Bring the arms all the way up above your head. And exhale, everything comes back down. Good. Inhale here. Exhale, lift the hips and the arms. And next exhale, slowly lower it down. Keep going. Inhale, exhale, lift up. Inhale at the top. And exhale, lower it down. 2 more times. Inhale when you reach the bottom. Exhale, lift up. Squeeze the glutes as you're lifting the hips. Inhale at the top. Exhale, slowly lower. One last time. Inhale. Exhale, lifting up. Squeezing the glutes, lifting the arms. And exhale, lower the hips and the arms down. Good. Now bring your feet together fully to touch and your knees. Arms can stay down by the sides. Inhale here, exhale, open the right knee to the side. So allow it to fully open as far as it can. And then slowly lift it back up. Inhale, lower the left knee over to the side. Exhale, lift it back up. One more time each side. Inhale, right knee lowers. Exhale, lifts, but slowly. It's like your leg is moving through honey or mud and it's hard. You're really squeezing the inner leg to bring it up. And the other side, inhale, lifting the left knee down. Again, like moving through the mud. And then exhale, squeezing it, bringing it back together. Good. And now we're going to move both knees at the same time. So inhale, slowly start opening the knees. And here you can actually start pushing your feet together. It's going to engage the inner legs as you lower. And then exhale, slowly start squeezing them back together, engaging the inner legs as you bring your legs up. One more time. Inhale, open the legs. And exhale, slowly bring them back together. Good. And then move your feet again so they're hip width apart. We're going to go back into a bridge, but we're going to add to what we were just doing. We won't be moving arms this time. So inhale here, exhale, lift the hips up. Keep engaging your deep abdominal muscles and your glutes. And then inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, place the foot down. Next exhale, place the hips down. Inhale there, exhale, lift the hips. Inhale, left leg lifts. We did this last time. Exhale, place the foot down and the hips go down. Adding on. Exhale to lift the hips. Inhale, lift the right foot up. Now we're going to open the right knee to the right and the heel towards the left. So you're turning the hip to the side. Bring the knee back to center. Place the foot down and the hips go down. Good. Inhale there. Exhale, lift the hips. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, open the knee to the left, heel towards the right. Inhale, bring the leg back to center. Place the foot down and the hips go down. One more time each side. Inhale, lift the hips up. Exhale, lift the hips up. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, open the leg. Inhale to center. Exhale, place the foot down. One more inhale here. Exhale, place the hips down. And last time. Exhale, hips go up. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, open the knee to the side. Inhale, leg come back to center. Place the foot down. And the hips go down. Okay. Now we'll add a little bit more to this. Again, with an exhale, lift the hips. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Open the knee to the side, but then flex the foot and place your right ankle just above your left knee. Keep opening the knee to the side, and then we're going to lower the hips down. Figure 4 pose here. So you're opening the right knee, pushing it away from us. And this is where you can stay. So with the hips down, and the feet, your left foot down, this is completely fine. You should be feeling a nice stretch in your right hip. If you want to go a little bit deeper, you're going to lift the left foot off the floor and then bring your left thigh as close as you can towards your belly. You can stay here. You can take your arms, slide your right arm under this little triangle you created with your legs and place it behind your left thigh, and then take your left hand and place it behind the left thigh. You can interlace the fingers there. And then you can use your arms to pull your left thigh towards your belly, but don't pull too hard. It's just gentle encouragement here. But try to keep, again, chest open across and shoulders on the floor. Just going deeper into this right hip. Good. One more breath. And let's place the left foot down, release your leg. And then we're going to place the right foot down. Good. And switching sides. Exhale, lift the hips up. Inhale, left leg lifts. Open the knee to the side. Flex the left foot. Place the left ankle just above the right knee. And then open the left knee to the side. Place the hips down. And this is where you may stay. This is your first option. Second option is to lift the foot off the floor. You can stay here. Or you can bring your hands behind your right leg. Interlace the fingers. Then open the shoulders again. Relax them on the floor as you're bringing that right thigh closer to your belly. Opening the left knee to the side. Keep that left foot flexed. Then release the leg, place the right foot down, and then the left. Okay. Now to wake up the core, let's again bring the hands behind the neck like we did last class. Point the elbows up. Engage those lower abdominal muscles. Pelvis is neutral, feet are hip width apart. Inhale here, exhale, lift up. Lift the shoulder blades and your head off the floor. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift up. Push the low back into the floor. Inhale, down. Exhale, up. Your belly doesn't poof up. It's staying down. It's flat. Inhale, lower to more. Exhale, up. And lower. Last one, up. And lower. Now adding on. Exhale, lift the shoulder blades and your head up. And then we're going to inhale, lift the left leg up. Place the left foot down and the head goes down. Exhale, lifting the shoulder blades up and the head up. Inhale, right leg lifts. Right foot goes down. Exhale, down. One more time each side. Exhale, up. Inhale, left foot lifts. Left foot goes down. Place the head down. Exhale, head goes up. Right foot lifts. Right foot down. Exhale, down. Okay. This time with an exhale, lift the head and the shoulders up. At the same time, lift the left foot off the floor. Then we're going to turn to bring the right elbow towards your left knee. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, everything goes back down. Inhale there. Exhale, lift your chest and your right foot. Twist gently so that your left knee goes towards your left elbow goes towards the right knee. Inhale to center. Exhale, come back down. One more time like that. Exhale, up. Left foot lifts. Twist. Come back to center. Everything goes down. Exhale, lift. The shoulder blades lift. The right foot. Twist. Back to center, down. One more variation here, and one more addition. Exhale, lift the shoulder blades and your head and your left foot. As you twist, you can extend your left leg. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, everything goes down. Exhale, lift up, right leg and the shoulders. Twist and extend your right leg. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, everything down. One more time each side. Exhale, lift the left leg. Inhale, twist and extend. Come back to center. And lower. Last time. Exhale, lift the leg and the upper body. Twist. Inhale to center. And exhale, lower. Good. Release your hands. Again, bring both knees into your chest. Wrap your arms. Maybe rock side to side. Good. And now we're going to bring the hands behind the legs here. And if your spine is healthy, you can start rocking along the length of the spine a few times until you come up to a seated position. Otherwise, you're going to roll over onto your right side and then push up. But whichever way you come up, if you're going to, from the seat, place the hands in front of us and then walk your feet back. Bring your knees about mat width apart. The big toes will touch behind you. Release your hips onto your heels and extend the arms forward. Now extended child's pose. So we're opening through the hips here a little bit more and also opening through the shoulders. Finding the length in your low back and your whole spine. Okay. And then notice if your shoulders are reaching up towards your ears here. If you're noticing that, just try to relax them and see where they fall. Good, one more breath. And next, inhale, lift the hips off your heels and walk your hands under your shoulders and your knees right underneath the hips. We're going to come into a tabletop position. Good. And we'll do a few rounds of cats and cows. So this is going to involve the pelvis hip movement as well as some of the upper body movement. You're going to start with an inhale and open the chest towards the floor and then towards the front as you tilt the tailbone up towards the ceiling and reach the crown of your head up. Exhale, round the upper back, tailbone reaches down towards the floor. Really push that space in between the shoulders up towards the ceiling. Again, inhale, chest opens, down and forward, tailbone lifts up. Exhale, round the upper back, tailbone points down. Good, and one more time. Inhale, come through, into a cow. Exhale, round, into the cat. Inhale, come back to neutral spine, and stay here. From tabletop, we're going to go back into extended child's pose. So bring your knees mat width apart, hips come onto the heels, and extend the arms forward. First option. Second option now, take your blocks or the books. Place them on the ground. You might have to play here to see exactly how far you should place the blocks away from your knees. And you're going to place the elbows on top of the blocks and reach your forehead down. From here, bring your hands together. Point the fingers up towards the ceiling and then over back towards, so that fingers are pointing down your back. Now, if this is too much, you can keep the fingers pointing forward towards the ceiling or forward towards the front of your mat. So adding a little bit more of the opening for the shoulders, for the chest. And breathe. One more breath. Do not point your fingers forward. Inhale, lift the forehead off the floor, move the blocks to the sides. And then keep your elbows on the floor. You don't want elbows to be wider than your shoulders. So they're about shoulder width or maybe even a little bit closer together. And then bring your hands together, interlace the fingers. But don't squeeze them here too much. Just kind of gently hold your hands here. You're going to lift the hips off the heels and then move your knees under your hips. I need to move forward a little bit here. Okay. Now this is the first option. You can stay here. This is a variation of a dolphin pose with our knees down. If you want to keep it going forward further, lower your forehead, your top of your head, towards your hands. And then you're going to tuck the toes under. Good. From there, push into your forearms, so your whole length of the forearms into the floor. Push your toes into the floor, lift the knees just a couple of inches off the ground. And then slowly lifting the hips up towards the ceiling and back. Your head will come off your hands. And the chest will move back slightly towards your thighs. Now your knees can be bent quite a bit here. You want to try to find the length in the spine first. So if you're here rounding, try to push your forearms forward and send your belly back. And then see if you can straighten your legs a little bit more. Now this is a dolphin pose. It looks almost like down dog. However, we are not on our hands, we are on our elbows, which doesn't allow for as much movement in our shoulders as down dog does. And that's why I like to teach it before down dog, because you're much more stable in your shoulders. So try to think of this feeling, try to remember this feeling in your shoulders, this engagement here. One more breath. And then gently place the knees down. And walk your knees back a little bit. So you can keep your hands together here, or if you can, see if you can place the palms onto the floor so that your wrists are in line with your elbows. We're going to lean forward a bit so that our hips can come lower, and then place the hips all the way down onto the ground. So coming into a Sphinx pose, the elbow is right under the shoulder and the wrist is in line with the elbow. And then notice your shoulders. Notice if you're sinking into them and they're up here by your ears. Push your elbows into the ground as you open across the chest and open across the back as well. So you don't want, here you can't push your chest too much forward. It's restrictive, but I'll show you in different poses how this, if you push your chest too much forward, how it closes your back. You want across the chest and across the back to be open. And then notice if there's any pinching in your low back. If you're noticing the pinching, widen your feet. Or keep your feet about hip width apart. And then you're squeezing the glutes gently here, pointing the tailbone towards your heels. We'll stay one more breath here in Sphinx. And exhale, slowly lower the chest down. Move your arms under your shoulders. Okay. So bring your shoulders up towards the ears and then slide them down onto your shoulder blades onto the back of your ribs, your back ribs. Good. Inhale here. With an exhale, we're going to lift the chest. As you're lifting the chest, pull your hands back. Engage the shoulders, open, broaden across the chest. And exhale to lower. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Pushing the tops of the feet in the floor, knees will lift, exhale to lower. One more time, inhale, lift up, squeeze the glutes gently, exhale, lower. This time with an inhale, we're going to lift up into baby cobra. You can stay here, or if you want to go a little bit deeper, start pushing into your hands gently. Maybe lifting a little bit more up. Keeping the shoulders open, so don't round them forward. Open. One more inhale. And exhale to lower. Good. And bring your hands keep them under the shoulders, or just slide them slightly lower towards your feet. Push into your hands and come back into a tabletop. Volume one way up. Good. So we are back in the tabletop position. Wrists under the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Belly is pulling in, chest is open across, and the back is nice and open as well. Push into your hands, tuck the toes under. Push into your feet, lift the knees off the floor to hover. The core is engaged here. It's strong, you're working. One more breath. Exhale, push into your hands, send your belly onto the thighs. So like we were doing last time in the forward fold, you almost want to feel your belly on top of your thighs here. Keep pushing the hands into the mat and forward. And here, roll your biceps to the outside. So they're turning towards the sides of the room. As you're pushing all the roots of your fingers into the floor, even that space in between your index finger and your thumb. And only now slowly start straightening your legs if you can. You don't have to, you can keep them bent. Let's see if you can reach the heels down towards the floor, straighten the backs of the legs. And now you can add a little bit of movement here. You can bend one knee at a time, so bending the right knee, reaching the left heel down, and then switching sides, reaching the right heel down, bending the left knee. And keep going like that, slow movement, controlled. Keep pedaling. Lifting one heel, then the other. At the same time, bending the opposite knee. Keep that engagement in the arms, so you should feel nice and open across the chest and across the back here. If you're rotating your biceps outwards and pushing your hands into the floor. Good. One more breath here in down dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Good. And then straighten your legs as much as you can. And then bend your knees and then inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk your feet towards your hands. And we're back in that forward fold. Bend the knees generously. Relax the head. Shake the head. Relax the neck. Your whole torso. You can rock forward and back here a little bit just to see how it feels to have the weight shifted in the back of front of your feet and then the back, and then find the middle position where the weight is equally distributed throughout your feet. Good. With the next inhale, you're going to come halfway up, so you can place your hands on your shins or your thighs. Open across the chest and across the back. So I don't want your shoulders to be here. Nice and open. Think of bringing the bottoms of your shoulder blades together towards the spine. So you want to pull them together. Keep that. Pull your belly in and then reach your arms forward. We're going to add a little bit of wrist stretches. So start rotating the wrists in one direction. Good. And then the other. And you can keep your arm extended, flex your hand here, and then pull your fingers back with your other hand, with your left hand. So reaching the right fingers up, heel of the hand down, and then switching sides, pulling the left fingers up with your right hand, heel of the left hand down. Good, and release. Place your hands to your waist, elbows pointing up. Engage the legs and the core with an inhale, rise all the way up. And release the arms. It's going to take a moment to talk about our shoulders here in Tadasana. So first, find your nice grounding here in your feet. So feet can be hip width apart or together. Find your pelvis, neutral pelvis like we talked last time, tailbones shooting straight down. And now open across the chest and across the back. Now, when I say to open across the chest, it means that I don't want to see this, where you're rounding your shoulders. I want your shoulders to be up. Again, your shoulder blades have this point in the bottom. I want that point to start reaching together, but not for your opposite shoulder blades to reach together, but not so much to start pushing your chest forward. Engage the core so you can keep your ribs in, and then bring your shoulder blades together, and then open across the back as well. So open across the chest, but also across the back. And then release the arms by your sides. Good. Tadasana. And let's move now from Tadasana. Inhale, bring the arms up. Keep your shoulders relaxed. If when you bring your arms up, you're noticing that your shoulders are also going up, just try to tell them to relax. Don't try to pull them. We like to pull your shoulders down your back. You're not pulling. It's no active engagement to pull down. Just relax them. Let them fall wherever they may. Good. One more inhale here. Exhale. Reach forward with your arms. Send your hips back. Coming into forward fold Uttanasana. Good. Inhale, come halfway up. Lengthen your torso so your torso is parallel to the floor. Hands are on shins or thighs. Exhale to fold further. Hands come to the floor. Weight comes into left foot. Step the right foot back. Place the right knee down. Inhale, rise up. Lifting the arms up. Low lunge. Again, relaxing the shoulders so they're not by your ears. And you're also open across the chest and the back. One more inhale here. Exhale, lower the hands down. Step the left foot back. Tuck the toes under. Push into your hands. Lift the knees. Send the belly onto your thighs. And then slowly straighten your legs. Downward facing dog. 2 breaths in down dog. Now bend the knees again, place them down onto the floor. You're going to step the right foot in between the hands as best as you can. You can always take your foot, wiggle it forward a little bit more. Inhale, rise up, squeezing the left glute, relaxing the shoulders, reaching the arms up, low lunge. Pelvis is neutral. Exhale to lower. Now we're going to lift the back knee, step the left foot forward, under your left hip, bend the knees, Uttanasana. Inhale, bring your hands to your waist, inhale, rise all the way up, and exhale, release the arms. Let's do all that, starting with the other leg. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, folding forward. Nice long back as you fold, bend the knees. Inhale, come halfway up. You can straighten the legs here. Straighten the torso parallel to the floor. Exhale to fold. Weight comes into right foot. Step the left foot back. Left knee comes onto the ground. Inhale, squeezing the left glute, rising up. Exhale, hands come to the floor. Step the right foot back. Hands under. Actually, hands a little bit in front of the shoulders here. Wide fingers. Tuck the toes under. Lift the knees off the floor. Push the belly towards the thighs. Slowly straighten your legs. 2 breaths in, down dog. Good, bend the knees. Place the knees down onto the floor. Now pick up your left foot. Step it as best as you can in between your hands. Inhale, lift up. Reach the arms up. Exhale, down. Lift the back knee off the floor. Step the right foot forward. Uttanasana, forward fold. Hands come to the waist. Elbows point up. Open across the chest. Inhale, rise all the way up. And exhale, Tadasana. Stay here for a moment. Find your breath. Notice if it's fast. Try to slow it down. And let's move on from here. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, hinging at the hips. Lengthen the back. Bring the hands down. Inhale, come halfway up. Shoulders slide down. The back of your back ribs. Lengthen across the chest. Exhale, fold. Hands come firmly onto the floor. Weight comes into the left foot. Lift the right leg up. The left knee is bent. Right hips are neutral, squared. Extend the right leg as much as you can. Push the heel back. Flex the foot. And then step the right foot far back. You're going to place the right knee down. And then inhale, lift up. You're going to add a little bit of a back bend here. Flip the palms forward. As you exhale, start bending the elbows, squeezing the shoulder blades together. So those tips of the shoulder blades, you want to bring them together as much as you can. This time you really want to open across the chest. Maybe even look up slightly. Good. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, bring them back down. And now find either your water bottles, place them into your hands, or your blocks. I'm I'm going to use the blocks just because I have them, but it really doesn't matter. They're a little bit more stable than the water bottle, but you can do it with a water bottle as well. So inhale here. With an exhale, start pushing your left femur back into the left hip. As the hips are moving back, you move your hands back as well until you come onto a heel of the left foot. So your left knee can stay bent a little bit or you can straighten it, but we want to make sure that our chest stays open. Don't round it here. It's nice and open, and so is our back. So back is straight. And then you want to try and bring your belly towards your thighs. But we're going to move here, flow here a little bit. So with an inhale, bend the knee. Walk your hands forward, come back into that low lunge. Exhale, walk, bring the hips back, come onto a heel of the left foot. Bring your blocks back. One more time, inhale, come forward. And exhale, go back. This time we're going to hold a little bit. So keep pushing the left hip back. Open the chest and fold. The back of the neck is long, so don't look up. Crunch your neck. Don't just let your head hang. Keep the neck nice and long as well. One more breath. Good. With the next inhale, bend back into the left knee. Now bring the blocks off your mat. Bring your hands to your waist and we're going to rise up. And then turn over to face the long edge of the mat. So you want to make sure that your right knee is right under the right hip and extend your left leg so that the toes are pointing forward towards the long edge of the mat. And your right heel is in line with the left heel is in line with the left hip. Place your left hand on your left leg. Inhale, lift the right arm up to find length on the right side of the body. Again, if the shoulder is here, relax it. Good. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, bend towards your extended leg. So you'll slide your left arm down your leg, and then reach your right fingertips towards the left. Keeping the chest open, shoulder relaxed. If it creeps up, relax it. Good. One more breath. And with an exhale, place your right hand in front of the left leg and then your left hand there as well. Walk your hands over until your hands are under your shoulders. Good. Inhale here. You can stay here. If you want to go a little bit deeper, start bending your elbows. Maybe you can come down onto your elbows. You can also take your blocks. Stay up here with the blocks again, keeping the chest open. The back open, the back long. So across the back open and straight, and also along the spine is straight. You can place the elbows on the blocks too. Or you can come all the way forward, extending arms forward, folding forward. Good. Inhale, walk your hands back under the shoulders if they're not there. Move your blocks. And then we're going to walk the hands over towards the back of the mat. Place the right hand under your right shoulder. And then reach your left arm towards the back of the mat. So you're going to lift it off the mat, open the chest, release the shoulder, side bend. So modified side plank, we did this last class, the last video. Keep reaching. You can lift the leg up if you'd like, the left leg. One more breath. If your leg is lifted, place it down. Good. We're going to walk the hands down again. So place your left hand down, walk the hands forward, and we're going to walk them all the way around to the front of the mat. Pivot your left toes towards the front. Bring your right foot to point back. Place the right hand under the right shoulder. Inhale, open the chest and twist. So reach the left fingertips up. Reach out of the bottom shoulder. Don't sink into it. Open across the chest and across the back. One more inhale to reach. Exhale, place your hands on either side of the front foot. Tuck the back toes under, lift the right knee off the floor, step the right foot forward. Uttanasana, release the head. You can nod, yes, no. And let's switch sides. So the weight comes into a right foot. Hands are on the ground. Lift the left leg nice and straight back behind you. Keep reaching the heel back. Good, and then bend into your knees. Step the left foot back. Left knee comes onto the floor. Inhale, rise up, low lunge. Adding that back bend. Flip the palms to the front. Exhale, squeeze the shoulders, open the chest. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands come down, framing the front foot. Again, find your blocks or your water bottles. And let's flow here in between low lunge and half splits, which is what it's called. So inhale here. Exhale, start straightening the right leg, pushing the right femur into your hip, sending the right hip back. Walk your hands back. Inhale, bend the knee. Come forward. Exhale, move the hips back. Come back. Inhale, come forward. And let's move the hips back. This time we're going to hold, so stay on the heel of the right foot. Move the right hip back. Inhale, lengthen, open across the chest, lengthen the spine. Exhale, belly towards the thighs. Half splits. Ardha Hanumasana. Good. One more breath. Bend into your knee. Step the foot forward. Good. And I'm going to turn around just so you can see me, but you stay where you are. Bring your hands to your waist and then point. Bring your left knee under the left hip, extend the right leg over to the side. So your right foot is parallel to the short edge of the mat. Right hand comes onto the right leg. Inhale, lift the left arm up, find length. Exhale, slide the right hand down the leg. Find the opening on your whole left side of the body. Relax the shoulder, open the chest. This is called gate pose. One more inhale. Exhale, your left hand will come in front of the right leg, and then your right hand will join and walk the hands over towards the front again. Same option as before, staying on your hands, your elbows, using a block, or maybe extending the arms all the way forward, lowering your forehead onto the ground. Feeling a bit more stretch now. The inside of your right leg. Okay. With an inhale, we're going to start coming back onto our hands, wherever you are. Keep walking the hands towards the side of the mat so that your left hand will be under your left shoulder. Reach the right arm towards the left, finding the length as you're opening across the chest, coming into a modified side plank here. Again, option to keep your right foot down, or you can lift the right leg up. But keep reaching, find that side stretch here. Good, and with an exhale, you're going to place the right hand down and then walk both hands again towards your right foot. So you're going to bend the right knee, point the right toes forward. Point the left foot back. Good. Keep the left hand under the shoulder. Inhale, come into a twist. Reach the right arm up. Grow out of your bottom shoulder, reaching your fingertips towards the ceiling. And exhale, place your hand down. Tuck the back toes under. Lift the left knee off the floor. Step the left foot forward. And we're back in Uttanasana, knees bent. Find the length in the spine. Good. Let's float the hands to your waist, elbows pointing up. Inhale, rise all the way up. And exhale, relax. Tadasana. Again, you can close your eyes. Maybe even bring the hands to a heart center. Finding your breath. In our main flow, we're going to change this a little bit, make it a little bit harder. And we'll move a little bit faster, but there's still a few things I want to show you. So let's inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, fold forward, hinging at the hips, sending the sit bones back. Reach the arms down, Uttanasana. The weight will come into the left foot. Lift the right leg up, so the same thing we did earlier. Bringing the right leg as parallel to the ground as you can, and then keep the hands on the floor, or if you want to challenge, see if you can start coming onto tips of the fingers, maybe floating the hands off the floor, maybe bringing the hands to the heart center. Play with it. Good. And then you're going to bend into your left knee, step the right foot far back. This time we're going to keep the right knee off the floor. Try to bring the right heel above the ball of the right foot. Start scissoring your legs like we talked last time, engaging the legs here. And with an inhale, reach the arms forward, find length. And then as you're lifting up, bend the back knee until you come up in the high lunge. Now I want you to bend the back knee quite a bit because I want you to find a neutral pelvis first, tailbone shooting straight back. And only then see if you can maybe straighten the back knee a little bit, but it definitely doesn't have to be straight. The more important thing is to keep the pelvis neutral. Because if we straighten the knee, the tailbone tends to shoot back, arching the lower back. We don't want that. We don't want it neutral. And then adding the arms, relax the shoulders. Adding the back bend. Flip the palms forward. Exhale, start bending the elbows, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Opening across the chest. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bring them down, framing the front foot. Find your blocks again, or your bottles. Inhale here. Same thing that we did early on the knees, we'll do here. So inhale here, exhale, straighten the front leg. Again, inhale, bend into the left knee. Exhale, straighten. Your right heel is still above the ball of the right foot. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. One more time, bend. And straighten. We're going to hold. So hands are on the blocks. You're still sending the left hip back so we can equalize the hips. So hips are the same distance from the floor and from the front of the mat. Keeping our chest open, the back open. Trying to bring the belly towards the thigh. Good. Keep breathing here. One more breath. I'm going to turn around because of what's coming next. I want you to see me. One more breath. And then we're going to bend into the front knee. Move the blocks to the sides. Place both hands to the inside of the left leg. Walk your hands over towards the long edge of the mat. Bring your feet so that your feet are on an angle. Hands come to the waist. Inhale, rise up. Good. And then from here, we're going to bend the knees, coming into a goddess pose. We want the knees to be in the same line as your toes. And also engage the outer legs. So you don't allow your knees to come forward. You want to pull them back. So pull them behind you. Neutral pelvis here. Tailbone shooting straight down. Open across the chest and the back. And we're going to flow here. So with an inhale, straighten the legs. Reach the arms up. Exhale, bend the knees, arms go down. Inhale, reach and straighten. Exhale, bend. Tailbone straight down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Two more, up and down. Last one, up and down. Now stay down. Stay in your squat. Bring the arms up, bend the elbows. Point the palms forward. Opening across the chest, opening across the back. Shoulders are relaxed here. Sink down maybe a little bit more. Good, one more breath. And now place your hands to your waist, straighten your legs. Point your left toes straight forward, and then bring either your back foot parallel to the floor, or the toes will be slightly closer to the front. The heel of the front foot is in line with the arch of the back foot. And then you're going to bend into your left knee, shoot the knee straight forward in line with your toes. And the knee doesn't come in front of your ankle. It's above the ankle, right on top of the ankle, or maybe a little bit back. Pelvis is neutral. Push into the outside edge of the back foot here. Back leg is straight, it's working. And then we're going to add the arms. They reach to the sides. So really send the energy through your fingertips in both directions. Let's flip the palms up so we can relax the shoulders here. And then turn them back. And then look forward past your left fingertips. Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Maybe sink down a little bit more if you can. One more breath. Flip the front palm up. Place your right hand on top of your right leg. Exhale, reach the left fingertips up. Slide the right hand down your leg. Reverse warrior. Again, finding nice length in the side of the body. Shoulder is relaxed. It's not up by your ear. Chest is open. Good. Inhale, come back to center. Place your hands to your waist. Now we're going to come onto a ball of the back foot and turn the hips forward. If you need to adjust your stance, do so. I'm off my mat. Now bend into your knee. Find that high lunge again. Extend the arms. Inhale here. Exhale, lean forward as the arms go back. Inhale, come up. As you bend the knee, reach the arms. Exhale, straighten your leg, reach the torso forward, arms back. Inhale, bend the knee, arms go up. Exhale, lengthen, lean forward one more time. Bend the knee, arms up. Exhale, reach your torso forward. Place the right hand under the right shoulder. One more twist. Exhale, twist, reach the left arm up. Option is to have your right knee down or keep it up. With one more inhale to lengthen. Exhale, placing the left hand down. From here, we're going to step the left foot back. Bring the knees towards the floor. One more time, going into down dog. So pushing into your hands and your feet. Lift the knees, push the belly onto your thighs, and then straighten your legs. Turning the biceps to the sides, pressing the palms into the ground. Good. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. And slowly walk your feet to your hands. Let's do the other side. So the weight will come into your right foot. Bend the right knee. Lift the left leg up. Nice straight leg here, left leg. Push the heel back, maybe coming onto tips of your fingers here, keeping the chest open, maybe floating your hands off the ground. Good. Place the hands back down, bend into your right knee, step the left foot far back. Good. Keeping the left knee off the floor, reach the arms forward. And then keep inhaling, bend the left knee. Bring your torso all the way up. Find your neutral pelvis. Open across the chest. Maybe straighten your back leg just a little bit more. If you can keep your neutral pelvis, and then extend the arms up. Turn the palms forward. Exhale, bend the elbows, squeeze the shoulder blades together, back bend. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands flow down. Find your blocks. Or your water bottles. Inhale here. Exhale, push the right hip back, fold over the right leg. Inhale, bend into your right knee. Exhale, lean back. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, back. One more time, forward. and back. And as we come back, we're going to hold. So keep pushing the right hip back, left hip forward slightly so that the hips are parallel. Open across the chest. Gentle bend in the right knee, so you don't want to hyperextend the knee. You want to have it a little bit bent, but not too much. And then with an exhale, fold. Keeping your neck long, trying to bring the belly towards the thigh. Keep breathing. Good, and now gently bend into a front knee. Move the blocks to the sides. I'm going to turn over again. You stay where you are. Good, bring the hands inside of your right foot and then walk your hands over towards the long edge of the mat. This time you're going to bring the feet parallel to the short edges of the mat and then bring your toes slightly closer together than your heels. Keeping the spine nice and long, bring your hands under your shoulders here. Your hips are in line with your heels. Inhale here, you can stay here. You can use blocks. So again, we want the chest open. If you start noticing that you need to round your shoulders in order to place the hands on the floor, grab the blocks and then you can open across the chest. You can use them on, different levels. Good. But if you have more room here, and you can keep your chest open, start bending the elbows, reaching the crown of your head down. And then maybe if you have more room, you can bring your hands in between the feet, keep reaching the head forward. So wherever you are, just stay there, feeling the stretch in your hamstrings and your inner legs. 2 more breaths. And then everyone come back onto your hands so that your hands are under the shoulders. Really gently bend the knees, but really engage your legs here. Float your hands onto your waist, elbows pointing up, and then inhale, rise all the way up. Good. Now we're going to point the right toes towards the side of the mat. Keep your left foot parallel. And then bending into the right knee. So finding the warrior 2 on the other side. So the hips are neutral as you're bending the knee. And then see if your foot is parallel to the floor and that's bugging your back knee, your left knee, turn your toes in a little bit. You'll have to play to see what feels best for your knee today. So your front knee is in line with your toes. Your back leg is engaged. Good. Torso is right up on top, so your shoulders are right on top of the hips. You're not leaning forward or back. And then extend the arms. Flip the palms up, relax the shoulders, and then turn the palms back down. Gaze towards your right fingertips. Maybe bend a little bit deeper. Nice long, deep breaths. Good. Inhale, flip the front palm up. Exhale, back hand onto your back leg. Reach the right arm up. Find length. Slide your hand down your leg if you can. Good. Inhale, rise back up. Hands come to the waist. We're going to point the hips towards your front foot. Come onto a ball of the back foot. Bending into back knee, extend the arms up. Inhale here, exhale, straighten the back leg, reach the arms back. And then reach the arms up, bend the knee. Inhale, exhale, lean forward, reach the arms back. Inhale, bend the knee, reach up. Exhale, forward, straighten the leg. Inhale, up. Exhale, reach. One more time, inhale, up. And reach. Place your left hand under the left shoulder. Inhale, right arm reaches up. Twist. Exhale, place your hand down. Good. And then step your right foot back. Place both knees onto the floor. One more last time into down dog. Pushing the hands into ground, tuck the toes under. Push into your feet, lift the knees. Belly comes onto the thighs, and then slowly find length in your legs. Staying here for 2 breaths. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. And then you're going to come forward, bring your knees onto the mat. Move them back slightly. Come into a kneeling plank. So your wrists will be under the shoulders. Creases of the elbows are pointing forward, elbows are pointing back. Hips are kind of in line with the rest of the body. Core is engaged. With an exhale, start bending into your elbows, but keep open across the chest and lower all the way down. Keeping the elbows close, lowering with control. And then come down onto your belly. I'm going to stretch our shoulders a little bit more here. So we'll start with extending the right arm to the side. The right palm is going to face the floor. I have to move my mic pack to the other side. Bring the left hand under the left shoulder. Then we're going to roll onto the right side of the body. So keep the right arm extended. Push into your left hand to help you roll. Now you can stay here. If you need more balance, you can bend your knees. Or if you want a little bit more, you can bend the top leg and then step the foot behind you. And you can stay here, close your eyes. So a nice opening across that right shoulder. If you want a little bit more, you can bring the left arm around your lower back. Open the chest fully. You can close your eyes. The head can be on the ground, or you can grab a block or a book and place the head on the block. Like a little pillow. See what feels best for you today. We'll stay here for 2 more breaths. Now place your left hand back under the left shoulder. If your left foot is behind you, slide it back, and then we're going to stay on the side of the body, bend both knees. So you're going to make this 90-degree angle with your legs. So your hips and your upper legs are at 90 degrees, and your knees and your lower legs and upper legs are 90 degrees. From here, we're going to have to lift the chest up just slightly, and then extend both arms. So you want, hook my mic here. You want your chest firmly on the floor, extending the arms, and your gaze can be towards your left hand, so same direction as your knees, or you can turn your head the other way if you want more of a neck stretch. You're going to twist here. And then you're going to slide the left hand under the left shoulder. Extend your legs and come onto your belly. We'll switch sides. So extending the left leg, left arm, left palm is facing the floor. Bring the right hand under the right shoulder. Push it into the floor, which is going to help you roll onto the left side of the body. And you can stay here. You can bend your knees for support. Or you can bend your top knee and step the top foot back behind you. Now staying here, or maybe bringing your right arm around your low back. And breathe. Good to come out. Place your right hand back under the right shoulder. And then bending both knees, again making those 90-degree angles with our legs. Lift the chest so you can slide it easier onto the floor. Extending both arms, and then the head can turn towards the right or towards the left. One more breath here. Now slide your right hand back under the right shoulder. Push it into the floor and then slide your left arm underneath you. We're going to roll onto our backs. So I reattach my mic. Let's one more time bring the knees into your chest for Apanasana. You can wrap your arms around your knees. Lengthen your tailbone towards the floor. Open across the chest even here. Maybe rock side to side gently. And whenever you're ready, we'll move into Savasana. So again, low back issues, keep your knees bent, feet on the floor mat width apart, and knees will come in the middle to touch, or you can extend your legs. Relax your feet, let them drop. Make sure that your tailbone's pointing towards your feet. Lift the chest, move the shoulder blades back under your back, and then place the chest back down on the floor. Palms are facing up. Chin is slightly tucked in, so there's length in the back of your neck. Close your eyes and do a body scan. Just gently making sure that you're not holding tension, you're not clenching any muscles. Your muscles are fully relaxed. You don't have to really focus on anything right now. You can allow your mind to be free, allow your breath to be free. And I'll bring you back in a few minutes. Now slowly start deepening your breath. Just notice what it feels like to be completely still. Now start adding little movements to your body. You can move your toes, your fingers, maybe circle your wrists, your ankles. Then you can bring your arms up above the head one more time like we did at the beginning of the class, stretching the arms, stretching the legs. Good, bend the knees, place them on the floor, and then roll onto your right side, using your right bicep as a pillow. Pausing there for a moment. Good, and then use your top hand to push into the floor. And gently make your way up to seated position, but try to keep your eyes closed, finding a nice Comfortable cross-legged seat here. Spine is nice and tall. Let's close the class with 2 cleansing breaths. Inhale in through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. One more time. Inhale. Bring your hands to your heart center. Bring your palms together. Your chin will come closer to your chest. Blink open your eyes and raise your head. And thank you for taking this time for you and joining me on the mat. Namaste.